South Korean stocks may have opened sharply higher on Wednesday amid optimism over US moves to potentially end its conflict with Iran, but momentum continues to build for K-Defense. The Export-Import Bank of Korea has released a report on the impact of war in the Middle East on the South Korean defense market, as the nature of warfare is shifting towards asymmetric wars of attrition, where relatively low-cost suicide drones are deployed alongside advanced missiles worth millions of dollars. There's yet much more potential demand for multi-layered Korean defense systems that Seoul has been steadily building up over the years. South Korea has been developing its KAMD, or Korea Air and Missile Defense, as a core part of its shield against a possible attack by North Korea. And this package can be very appealing to other countries too, with capabilities like an early warning radar, a central command and control platform, and interceptor missiles like the Cheongung-II, which has been getting so much attention recently because of its use by the UAE to repel Iranian attacks, with a reported success rate of 96%. We've also learned from the Defense Acquisition Program Administration here that K-Defense exports recorded $15.4 billion in 2025, representing a rebound from a decline to $9.4 billion in 2024. This leap by over 60% was partly driven by a huge arms deal with Poland, which accounted for over 40% of the total. Other recent export destinations include Estonia, Finland, Norway, and Romania. Peru is also at the forefront of the opening up of the South American market for naval vessel exports. Overall, the number of export destinations grew from 7 countries in 2022 to 16 last year. Since then, we've seen the Middle East and Saudi Arabia and the UAE in particular emerge as a key market for interceptor missiles, and the Export-Import Bank of Korea expects K-Defense exports to reach a record high of over $27 billion this year. Its report asserts that the high cost-effectiveness of Korean systems compared to American defense products is predicted to be a boost for K-Defense exports, along with the robust manufacturing ecosystem here. It notes that the US recently spent up to $50 billion for just 6 days of war costs, and as sad as the human cost of war is, the Middle East has served as a real-world proving ground for Korean systems. The report urges Korean arms manufacturers to develop more systems that reflect real-world data and strengthen cooperation with potential export markets. And it stresses the need to develop AI defenses against the leakage of Korea's defense technologies.